Hello and welcome back to Chow Chow 2025 Valkyria Chronicle. Now we're gonna go to parting ways. This is gonna be mostly explanation from Valdia. This is gonna explain you why and how Alicia become the Valkyria, and okay, I'm gonna skip this and move on with the story. Suspicion. This is Folio's side of the story, I think.
Sir, may I come in? Griese, any results on that thing I asked you to look into? Yes, sir. For starters, this bullet you gave me. Its shape and markings perfectly match rounds used by an experimental Gallian sniper rifle. I see. So Alicia really was shot by someone inside the Gallian force. So, any leads on who fired it? Yes, sir. Tell me, Griese. The night before the shooting, records show Lieutenant BLiTZ checked out the rifle. What? Valdio had the gun? Are you sure that's not some mistake? It's rare for a tank commander to ask for a sniper rifle, so the clerk remembered it.
Hopefully also a tank commander.
Sir, only 2 of those rifles exist right now. One is confirmed to be locked in the arsenal. The other was checked out to Lieutenant BLiTZ and has yet to be returned. I can't. It's hard for me to believe, too. Valdio? It couldn't be.
The truth. You can handle the truth.
Hey, Valdio. You in? I guess not.
This is for their room or
Notes
office.
on the Valkyrian race. The anthropology of the Valkyrie. Maybe he was reading up on the enemy. This is his handwriting. Alicia must be made to awaken. What?
Alicia must be made to awaken. No matter how much I try, I can think of no other way.
Why is she
I
write
almost
it
wish
in the
I'd
note?
never joined them on that expedition to the Barrius ruins. I'm convinced that the inner chamber was built to admit only Valkyrie. But the door opened at her touch. That could only mean that the blood of their tribe courses through her veins. Still, I was shocked to find her bathed in that uncanny light that night in the field. Though I doubted my eyes, I never once doubted. That light was the Valkyrian blue flame. Ultimately, I had no choice but to accept the simple truth that Alicia is one of them. I'd already begun to question all I knew. The walls of the temple sanctum were inscribed with the Valkyrie's account of history. History as it truly was. We are all taught of the Darkson calamity, and how their actions forever scorched the land.
Is it true?
But this account told a different story.
Oh, it's not.
The Valkyrie invaded this land from the north, slaying the indigenous Darkson people as they came. Their grasp of Ragnite technology and the art of war were vastly superior. They trained the destructive power of Ragnite on the Darkson's land, burned it to ash, then had the gall to pass the blame for their inhuman deeds off on their Darkson slaves. Darksons have borne that stigma ever since, while the Valkyrie became godlike saviors.
Damn it, Valkyr.
The victors simply rewrote the history books. The Barrios ruins promulgate a lie to all but their own descendants as hard fact. Reading about the Valkyrie's power, the true face of these saviors, left me stunned. Yet at the same time, I cannot help but think of how useful it could be to us now. Since then, I've investigated every text and report on the Valkyrie I could find. They lead me to believe that at least a few scions of the Valkyrie must have survived to this day. All across Europa, these rare individuals live and die unaware of their own nature.
Like Valkyria and
History
Militia.
has recorded rare cases of individuals who have awakened to their powers. Their stories share one common thread. All of them suffered grave wounds before awakening. If those accounts are correct, the blood of the Valkyrie stirs at the approach of death. Their power, having slept for thousands of years, bursts awake at one step shy of the end. Once awakened, if one of these individuals takes hold of the refined Ragnite arms of their ancestors, they make their mark on history as one of the Valkyrie of old. I couldn't stop myself. I stole the Valkyrian lance and shield out of the university archive. Supposedly their blood serves to amplify the Ragnite's natural power. I have no idea what science lies behind it. Perhaps it's a consequence of their origins in the Ragnite-rich northern regions. Regardless of the reason, the Valkyria's life force itself calls forth a reaction from the stone. The enemy Valkyria decimated our forces on the Magyar plains. I could not afford to stay my hand on account of ethics. I had the rifle, and I forced myself to use it.
Force
I
yourself.
shot her. I put the lance and shield on her unconscious form. I was racked with insecurity and guilt, hands red with blood of my best friend's love. No. The choice I made was right.
Right?
Faldio!
Walking is angry as shit.
Gunther. Is something wrong? Faldio, where is he? Sir, Captain Varukyuria just called him in. He left only a minute ago.
Confrontation. Ferret seems to know it. Faldio seems to know it. Everyone know it. Expect
I'm
welcome.
only going to ask you this once. Was it you who shot Alicia?
Yeah. I shot her.
Tell me why. Why did you have to shoot her?
The people. Gallia needed her. Now let me ask you a question. How else do you think we could have won that battle?
No, we could lose.
If not for
We will
Alicia's
lose.
power, Gallia would have most certainly lost.
I still can't.
And not just this battle. I'm talking about Gallia's future. How else are we supposed to survive Welkin? Caught on either side by giants. It's Alicia. Our Valkyria. She's the only one who can protect us from them.
Wrong.
He's
Our
right,
side
welcome.
gaining power won't end this war. All it does is escalate the conflict.
And it will.
That's enough. Listen to each other. You may both be right, but still, you're both very wrong. I don't claim to have the perfect answer either. However, regardless of the reason, attacking one of your own comrades is deplorable. By Gallian military law, I remand you to the stockade until further notice, Faldio. And you, Welkin. 24 hours in isolation for engaging in fisticuffs.
Damn it, Ferret. So what decision? Okay, that is parting way.
Chapter 15.
It opens the story of Valdio and Walken, and yeah, I think that's it for parting ways. Just explain why and how Alicia become the Valkyria that she is. She has the Valkyrie blood, and it needs to experience near-death experience, and to trigger it, they also need to have been near the things. What things? Yeah, the artifacts. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.